Etymology and historical origin of the baby name Rufus. Rufus is a Latin name that dates way back to Roman times. It began as a cognomen in ancient Rome's three-part naming system known as the Tria Nomina, the praenomen, personal name, the nomen, family name, and the cognomen, nickname. The cognomen was the last element of a full name to appear, around 300 BC, and was at first, for many centuries, restricted only to the aristocracy. The cognomen was basically a personal nickname usually related to individual attributes, both moral and physical. Rufus is an example of a cognomen representing a physical characteristic, in this case, given to men with red hair or a ruddy complexion, from the Latin rufus meaning, quite simply, red, red-haired, ruddy. By the later Republic, the Roman cognomen would emerge as the most common piece of a person's name, eventually becoming interchangeable as a personal name and family name. Rufus's endurance beyond Roman times is largely owed to several early saints who bore this name, most notably one who appears in the Bible as a devoted disciple of the apostles, to whom St. Paul sent a salutation, "Salute Rufus, chosen in the Lord," Romans 16 verse 13. According to the Gospel of St. Mark 15:21, Rufus is also called out as the son of Simon of Cyrene, the man compelled to carry the cross of Jesus on the date of crucifixion. Another memorable St. Rufus was an early 2nd century citizen of Antioch who was martyred for his Christian beliefs during the persecutions of Emperor Trajan. He was ceremoniously thrown into a Roman arena as an appetizer for some hungry wild beasts, much to the perverse pleasure of the pagan Roman audience. Rufus was also a common sobriquet in medieval times, as exemplified by King William II of England, better known as William Rufus, c. 1056 to 1100, a nickname given to him for his red-faced appearance. Though the name Rufus has been around for more than 2,000 years, its popularity in the English-speaking world as a given name was not cemented until the 16th century when the Puritans adopted it after the Protestant Reformation in a nod to the relatively obscure Rufus mentioned in the Bible. Personality of the boy named Rufus. The master number 22 combines the traits of 2s and 4s into a powerful force. The references to the master builder and large undertakings serve to underscore the massive potential of this personality. They are extremely capable and therefore almost always successful. 22s are courageous leaders, innovative thinkers, extremely wise, and highly organized. As such, they are able to manifest something of major importance that will have a lasting impact on this world. Master numbers carry with them a great sense of responsibility, so it can be a burden. However, 22s are executors and action takers. Further, this personality exhibits traits of the 2s, which brings sensitivity, spirituality, and harmony, so their endeavors are likely to benefit mankind in some capacity. Popularity of the boy named Rufus. As mentioned above, the name Rufus was first embraced among the Puritans who brought it over to the New World during the period of colonization. In fact, this is the name of a Revolutionary War general, Rufus Putnam. Available naming data suggests that Rufus saw his heyday in terms of popular use at the turn of the 20th century, having achieved an impressively high position of number 126 on the naming charts in 1902. Throughout the 20th century, however, old Rufus would experience a slow and steady decline until hitting obscurity by the end of the 1980s. In fact, only 20 baby boys out of nearly 2 million were given this name in 2014. Apparently, the British still adore it. It's ranked number 260 over the pond today. American parents, however, have collectively rejected this name in the 21st century, save for the gutsy few willing to buck the trends. A lot of people think of Rufus as a dog's name, while others worry about the schoolyard doofus jokes. Regardless, Rufus is both ancient and unique. Its sheer endurance over 2 millennia is testament to its strength. Red is the color that attracts attention, after all, and we believe this old geezer will one day rise again. Quick facts on Rufus. Gender, boy. Origin, Latin. Number of syllables, 2. Ranking popularity, not applicable. Pronunciation, Rofs. Simple meaning, red, ruddy. Characteristics of Rufus. Leader, the master builder, discipline, confidence, organization, large undertakings. Cultural references to the baby name, Rufus. Popular songs on Rufus. A song by Bob Seger, a song by Eddie Antonini, Rufus Wants a Hug, Song to Rufus, a song by Shaka Khan, a song by Kid Dynamite, Rags to Rufus, Rufus. Famous people named Rufus. Rufus Choate, lawyer, orator, politician, Rufus Thomas, Jr. Soul singer, Rufus Wainwright, singer-songwriter, Rufus Wilmot Griswold, writer, editor, critic, Rufus King, lawyer, politician, Rufus Sewell, actor, Rufus Putnam, general in the American Revolutionary War, Rufus Reid, jazz musician,